Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos every week. I share my own personal planning. I also do planner reviews. And if you'd like an extra personal monthly video or Zoom call, I do that with my patrons. Every other month, we do a Zoom call or a personal video. You can always check that out in the link down in the description. Today is the second video in my series, Planner Chat with a Friend. And today's video is with my sister, Molly. So my planner chat with a friend is a really close friend.
Yeah.
Today it's Molly, and lots of you guys know Molly because she's done videos on my channel before, not really recently, but she did share recently in my Patreon group at the beginning of the year. When I was visiting her in December, we did a video about your goal planning and about what planner you were starting the year in. So that's up on my Patreon page. And anytime you join as a patron, you can go view all the past month's videos, all the past month's Zoom calls, which I record, and you can view them all. And you can come and go as you wish. It's not like you're not committed like a subscription or something. So if you just want to check out my Patreon, you can always do that for a month. Molly, are you ready for the questions?
I think so.
Okay. So for those that don't know you, I'm asking everyone, like, just give a little intro, to yourself, where you live, your family.
Okay. My name is Molly. I am married to Matthew. We've been married for 20 years. We have 3 boys, 17, 16, and 12. We currently live in Lehi, Utah. We're from Texas. In between Texas and Utah, we traveled full time in our RV for almost 3 years. I switch planners all the time.
Well, so do a lot of people in the community. So you're right in with everybody else. All right. My first question is, what is your earliest memory of your first planner, of what your first planner was ever in your life?
Well, I remember the wall calendars count.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think a calendar is, yeah.
Yeah. Mary Englebright wall calendars.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Then I think I did have her like planner book. That's probably maybe, and then I know I had planners in like middle school and high school. I think some of them were like the planner you could buy like that your school sold. So not anything exciting.
See, my school, they didn't sell planners.
I swear the high school did. Maybe not junior high, but I know I used planners back then sporadically. But I do have very vivid memory. It was when I had a blog a long time ago when blogs first started becoming really popular. And I was working with a stationery company, and they sent me like a gift card to use at their store. And they sold ERIN CONDREN planners. And I just on a whim bought one. And that was my first exposure to ERIN CONDREN.
And that was my first exposure to ERIN CONDREN too, actually. Yeah. Remember when I was at your house?
Yeah.
Your old house here in Texas? It was sitting on the counter, and I was like, well, let me see this planner. And I was like, And I said at that time, ERIN CONDREN wasn't using the 80-pound Mohawk paper. And I didn't know anything about ERIN CONDREN, but I remember saying, I wouldn't pay that much for this planner with this paper. And I didn't even know anything about paper, but I remember saying, I don't think that this doesn't feel like it's that good, you know?
And I think that was around the time where you started kind of trying to research what planner you wanted to get. You got into plum paper.
Yeah, I did.
But that's my first memory of ERIN CONDREN.
Yeah, that's funny because I remember that too. I wish you still had that planner.
I know. And if I were you, I would still have it, but I am me and I don't
have my old ones.
Okay. I don't keep stuff.
No. And I don't keep even since my job, I have too many things I have to keep.
You have a lot, yeah.
So I kept when I first started this channel, I did start keeping my simplified daily planners that I had used, that were full, but I've since thrown all those away because they were just my daily list. And it's
they take up a lot of space.
Yeah. And I've thrown away all the power sheets that I used, which I know some people would be like, because that's your goal.
I'm trying to think if I have. I might have. With all our moving, I probably was I am only keeping things that have pictures in them, right?
Yeah.
or journals, but no
Yeah.
type of planner because I don't have space for that. So
Yeah.
which would have been cool because that was like really early on ERIN CONDREN. So to
No, I
put
know
all those
that's why it would have
themes,
been cool because it's like, yes, it was a
yeah,
very early one before she even switched paper. So that
yeah,
would have been. But and like I loved my first power sheets that were the white ring, the white plastic ring. I actually loved
yes.
those. And without the
I
hardcover, that was my favorite power sheet ever,
I think I
actually.
had that one too, and
Okay.
I think that was my favorite. I think I did 2 years of power sheets.
Okay.
I liked the white plastic ring with
Yeah.
the really flexible,
Yes.
non-destructible cover.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I love that one. And I should have kept it just so that I could have like the cover and the rings to like share or
yeah,
whatever, but I didn't
yeah,
keep it. I do keep all my golden coils because everyone's a different layout. And then I can like,
yeah.
there's always blank pages. So I can always go back and try the layout. And I have kept all my ERIN CONDRENs since I started my channel too. But
Yeah.
so, okay. All right. So you just shared that. Okay. When did you didn't find the planner community online before me, did you?
No,
Like the planner Instagram and YouTubes and stuff. Like, so it was like
no.
through me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. So I was going to ask, when did you find the planner community online? But okay. So, um, if you were to mix planners together, like to make a planner baby, what would
Hmm.
be like your perfect planner mix?
Well, I have not used as many as you. Although I switch a lot, the variety I've gone to is I've only used a handful. I am really intrigued with the Laurel Denise because that looks like a really cool layout. I haven't really used it, so I can't attest to it. But if Laurel Denise and ERIN CONDREN got married,
Okay. So what would you pick out of each one?
well, I love ERIN CONDREN's paper. I
Yes.
don't out of all the planners I've ever used, her paper will hands down would be my top favorite pick.
Yeah.
And I like her colors. I just
Yeah.
I like the little color. I do sometimes use cloth and paper, which is zero color, because I think, oh, it's clean and it's neutral, and then I never end up loving it because I just like color in my life. I'll never not like color. So
Yeah, that's interesting how you were using cloth and paper, and that is very like anti-color.
well, my wardrobe is either like neons and bright colors or it's like neutrals. I
Yeah,
don't really have an in between. I like them either or, but
that is true.
my house has color in it. Like
Yeah.
the big things are neutrals, but I love pops of color, and I can love the beauty of someone else's home that's very neutral.
Hmm.
I could never do it
Yeah.
because I need sunshine and I need bright colors
Yeah, me too. I love
to
color.
make me happy.
I totally agree with that for
So
me. Okay. Let's see. Do you really, so this is a different question for you than other
okay.
people. Do you watch any like planner YouTube videos or like follow any planner people on Instagram? Because like I know you're really only more into it because of me. Like,
Yeah. Um, I have on occasion. I couldn't name them for you.
okay.
Uh, I do follow Jen McIntosh because she's a homeschool mom. Now we homeschool
Hmm.
very differently, and she's a big planner. Now that's not what her Instagram is solely about,
Hmm.
but that's probably why I go to cloth and paper sometimes because that's a lot of what she uses. And
Hmm.
hers just looks so pretty, but we plan very differently. So I would say you're the only person I really follow consistently.
Okay. I love Jen McIntosh too, though. Yeah, she's a great follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what is your, well, I already think I know your favorite pen, but I mean, you have to tell everyone, but what is your favorite pen right now for your planner or your journal, or do you use a different pen in each one?
I use the same
Okay.
pen across the board on pretty much anything. Now I have a lot of different pens because I went through a phase where I was trying to find my favorite one, but I
Hmm.
found it. And so it's the pen I can order them on Amazon and they come in like a pack of like, I don't know, six or whatever.
Yeah.
And those are the only pens I've been repurchasing. And if I can't find one, then I'll grab something else I have on my desk. But I don't even know why I have all the other pins. I'll just let my kids use them because they lose them. But
Yeah.
I did bring it up.
Yes.
It's the zebra Sarasa. I like the mark on. So you can write it and then highlight over it.
Right.
Like right after. I use it when I'm like taking notes in books and I'll highlight over it really like right after. And I just like it. I like the 0.5. I like how it feels. I like how it writes. I get it in black. I don't even know if it comes in any other colors, but that's my favorite pen.
I will link it for everyone down below. I love Sarasa pens too, but I think I always pick up Pentel Energel over them. You can mark on them really well too. But I'm gonna have to write with Sarasa more because so many people besides just you talk about it. And I'm like, maybe I'm just like missing something of why it hasn't become my favorite. I need to find mine first of all, because I have a couple, but they're not like my consistent pens. So they're like, who knows where they are.
Yeah. I have a couple different types of Sarasas and like different colors, but this is it for me.
The mark on. Yeah.
The mark on.
And 0.5.
I like 0.5. Yeah.
Okay. We will link that for everyone. Okay. So here's the big question. What planner are you using right now? How are you feeling in it? Are you feeling like, oh, I'm happy in it right now? Or feeling like I need to change, something's not working, there's a pain point?
Okay. Well, I started the year off in cloth and paper.
And if you are on my Patreon, you can watch, she has a whole video there, like showing which one and the whole setup.
And I did use it for most of, I think all of January. I'd have to go back and look. I didn't actually bring that one up because I'm currently not in it.
Okay.
And
well, that makes it all the more exciting.
I'm back in ERIN CONDREN, the A5. Is this the A5?
Yes, it is.
The weekly.
The compact vertical.
The compact vertical weekly. I think that's hands down been my favorite layout ever from ERIN CONDREN.
Okay. I actually think that's a really good layout too. I just have to wrap my head around, how the days of the week are in different spots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're used to like vertical or horizontal, it's just a different, you have to like, your brain has to get wrapped around where the days of the week are.
Here's the thing. So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you want it folded, you have that. And then it's Thursday, Friday.
No, I think they did
Friday,
a good
Saturday,
job.
Sunday. Yeah.
I wouldn't want it set up any other way.
The cloth and paper is actually similar layout, but it goes across.
Yeah, no, that would not
work. I like this better.
Me too.
I like this better.
Me too. The cloth and paper, I'm sorry, but no, because then you always have to have it open. Now you're making me want to pull out my compact vertical. I mean, for my daily list, not to replace my Laurel Denise, but sometimes I use a weekly planner. I always try.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, there's not enough room. And I have to go back to like a whole page per day. But now I'm looking at mine and I want to pull it out since seeing yours. But I do hope ERIN CONDREN makes that layout in a 7x9 next year. I think that would actually be a really good option for people like me who like, maybe I could use it for my daily list, but I need a little bit more room.
Yeah. I would want to get this same size again.
Okay.
Yeah. When she comes out because this goes till July for me.
Okay. And you love that butterfly cover.
I do. I lost the front of it, so I just have the back.
But
because you sent me that really cute fall cover, and at the time I had this in my cloth and paper leather portfolio, so you couldn't see the back. So I just popped on the cute front cover, and I can't find the back cover of the fall or the front cover of the butterfly. It's somewhere in my house. I have no idea. I looked all over my office. Unfortunately, I love this.
You'll find it.
You did send me an ERIN CONDREN package. It has not come, but it has a new cover because I do need a cover.
She needed her butterfly cover, so we had.
I love this one. So.
No, I do love that. I love that. I have that cover somewhere, not in an A5. I do believe I have that cover. I need to look through mine now because I need to change my covers up there to spring.
Yeah, you do need to change it.
I could do March, like I could do St. Patrick's Day. I have enough of those and like rainbows. but then I'd have to switch again in like April. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that.
I think you should do rainbows.
And like St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
because I have some of those,
Yeah.
like a mix. Okay.
You can't skip a holiday.
I know, but I have before because I'm kind of lazy with the wall.
I know.
Like I get lazy.
Well, since you mentioned it, I'm going to tell you you should do St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it today when we get off the phone. And I'm going to pull out the A5 compact vertical. Okay. Okay. What is and so here's the thing. Do you want to talk about how you don't write appointments in your planner?
No, I live and die by my ag calendar because I need all my people's schedules. And when you have two teenagers that work and a husband that has various different types of businesses and meetings, and we have to share cars.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to go here. It seems redundant to then write it in here, and I'm never going to look at it. So I don't ever use my monthly layout.
Mm-hmm.
Really, ever. I used to mark my workouts, but I even track those on my phone now. So
okay. What do you use to track your workouts on your phone?
Well, I use a workout app, and so it'll store all my workouts and exactly what I did. So whether I lifted weights or did a spin bike, went on a walk, I even track when I go skating.
Okay. Everyone's going to want to know what that app is.
The app is called, that's a good question. Let me
write it down too, to link it so I can link it.
So I use an Apple Watch, and this app mimics most like what my Garmin watch could do. That's why I got it. I forget how much it is. I did pay for it. It's called Workoutdoors. So it's like, sorry, you won't be able to see. There it is.
Okay, wait, Workoutdoors. Okay.
Yes.
And it's that yellow with a runner person. Okay.
Yeah. And so it will track all my workouts. So if I want to see what I did, so
if people have an Apple Watch, then
yeah,
that would be a good one.
And if they do like to track their workouts, and if anyone's heard of like the Oura Ring or Whoop band, where it shows like your recovery and all that, there is an app I did find an app that does something equivalent.
Okay.
It's called, let me see. It's that white one. It's called Athlytic.
I better write this down to link too.
ATHLYTIC.
Okay.
And it will show you like what your recovery is, what your exertion has been all the previous days, and kind of what your target exertion for your workout that day is. It tracks your sleep. So like all the different sleep data, how long it took you to fall asleep, what was your REM, so if you are a data nerd and like that kind of stuff, I really like this app. This app does cost too. But if that's kind of your jam, that I really like it.
Okay, there you go, guys. I don't have an Apple Watch or track anything. I know that's weird because I track like so much on paper, but like I must have something against electronic tracking. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I've never gotten into it yet, but who knows? Someday I might.
Yeah.
But I just haven't yet.
Well, it's not everybody's thing. So I happen to like it.
Well, I don't know. You know how when everything in your life, you seem like your life is full and busy and you can't add anything new to learn? Like that's just how my life feels, you know?
Okay, so, I'm going to take out one of my AirPods and hopefully it doesn't disconnect.
Okay, well, let's see.
We're good because that one kept popping out of my ear, so it was annoying.
Okay, what journal are you using right now for journaling?
So I haven't really been journaling.
Okay,
so I don't have a journal to show you.
Okay.
I have been actually dream journaling, but I do that on my phone and the notes app because it's easy to pull up right when I wake up.
Okay.
Ever since you guys were in town, since then I've been having really vivid dreams.
Wow.
So I just like to keep them.
We brought something interesting. We brought crazy to your house.
Well, I've vividly dreamed before in the past, but it's sporadic. But I've still been pretty consistent. Most days I can wake up and remember at least parts of my dreams, if not like all in great detail. So
wow, I don't feel like I'm having vivid dreams, but I'm not sleeping good. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Okay, that's it. That's interesting. Do you have a favorite journal you've used in the past, like a favorite paper journal? What have you enjoyed journaling in the most, or digital journaling?
You gave me a journal from, was it Simplified? Or what was a really pretty pink one? I didn't grab it.
That's Simplified. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've used that. Lloydstrom, of course. I have quite a few.
Okay.
And then is it Stalogy? Can you buy that on Amazon?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've used that.
Okay. I'm just making notes so I can make links.
Okay. Lloydstrom is probably, if I had to pick my favorite, I would probably pick that one. I just like how it feels. It opens really well. The paper's nice.
Yes. You know what?
It's got good bookmarks.
People hear me say that we have that in common. Like if I
and you
had
can
to
get
pick,
it really easily on Amazon. It's affordable.
if I had to just pick
the winner.
one, it would be so far that me too, you know?
Yeah. But I've journaled in a lot of different ones. I'm horrible at journaling, as in I'm not consistent, and I jump around. If
me too.
Like, someone gives me a new journal, or I'm like, I need to be motivated to journal, I'll put a new journal. Like when I die, and if anybody goes through my journals, it'll look so like chaotic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
well, I'm not banking on my kids ever reading any of my journals, except for possibly like my one spiritual journal that's in my Lloydstrom. And so like I've told them that and like labeled that
when
one.
I die,
so
if they want to see how crazy my thoughts were, I don't care. I don't care. When I'm gone, anyone can read anything, and then they may be shocked or not.
I know. I just don't think my boys will take time. Like,
no one might ever be interested. You can just chuck them. My kids can keep or get rid of whatever possessions I have.
Yes.
But it'll be few because I don't keep a lot of stuff. So they'll make their life easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see next. Okay. Now, so this is kind of wrapping us up. What is like your favorite like treat food right now?
Oh,
like if you were to sit down and be like, oh, I want to have a treat, or relax with a treat, what would it be?
Relax with a treat. Well, Matt got me a box of See's chocolates for Valentine's, so I've been snacking. Those have been my treat of choice.
Okay.
And I don't have to share them with my kids because they can't have nuts. And my whole box was full of all different ones with nuts in it. So
that's perfect.
I could be a nice mom and be like, oh, I wish I could give you something, but I can't.
Too bad. No.
I go through phases where I might feel like chocolate or like fruity candy. But a lot of times I might not, like I might crave something like go get a treat out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not every day, obviously. One, because that takes time and effort, and two, that would cost too much money.
Yeah.
But on occasion I will crave ice cream, and I can't have dairy, so I have to get non-dairy ice cream. And I don't really care for the ones in the grocery store because they are not super creamy. And I think part of it is just the temperature regular freezers are kept at. It just Cold Stone Creamery has a almond milk silk chocolate ice cream in their store. It's their only non-dairy ice cream. I actually really like it. And then there is a vegan ice cream place in Salt Lake City called Monkey Wrench, and their ice cream is really good. So that's like a once in a while treat.
Yeah, because it's not that close to you.
It's not that close.
Yeah.
But maybe like, once a month I'll go get like a special treat out. Otherwise, I usually have some type of candy in my nightstand drawer.
Yeah.
And I have both chocolate and fruity, and it lasts a while because I don't eat that much of it, and my kids won't come get it. So
yeah.
But I will say, this is a funny thing about me because I would not or normally eat this, but when we go on a road trip, it started when we road tripped full time. And I didn't do it every time we drove because obviously we drove around a lot, changing places. But
it's
going to sound gross.
I can't wait to hear this because I don't know what you're going to say. I don't know what you're going to say.
Mind, okay, it's a Little Debbie snack. It's their I can't even think of what they're called. That's how not often I eat them. Ding dongs. I want one ding dong.
You want a Little Debbie brand ding dong, or like a Hostess ding dong, or what? Is it a certain brand?
It's Little Debbie.
It has to be.
I think it's Little Debbie. Maybe it's Hostess. I don't care which one it is. I don't remember
just
which
a
one it is.
ding
That's
dong?
how not often you buy them at the gas station.
Yeah, wow. I would not waste calories on a ding dong.
No, and I
No.
don't know why. I don't know why. It has that waxy chocolate on the
Yeah,
outside,
I don't like that. I do not. No,
but I'll
that's
eat
funny because
one.
we have so much in common. Like with our
Yeah,
treats, we really like
yeah.
mainly the same
It
treat.
usually like at a gas station comes in a pack of two. I just want one.
Right. But that's because it's not good enough to waste having two.
Yeah, I just want
That's
that
why
one
you
thing.
don't want
And
two.
it's
That's
probably
why.
because I don't eat a lot of, I can't eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
Like when we travel, when we would take road trips in the past, I would want like a Taco Bell like crunchy taco.
Oh, weird.
I don't know
Okay.
why.
That's
I can't
weird.
eat those. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in a million years because it does not do good things for me.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
a ding dong is like my one trashy road trip food
Well,
that I
hey,
will only eat one
you
time
should get
when we
it
drive. Yeah.
now because you're not traveling like all the time. So,
Yeah. And I don't drink Diet Coke anymore. It's like my one road trip vice
yeah,
that
you should get it then when you
is
go.
gross. And most people be like, why would you even eat that? So
You know what I love on a road trip? My favorite
what?
thing. I mean, we don't go on a lot of road trips.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I would adopt something else if I like actually traveled a lot. Cause
Yeah.
we might not go on a driving road trip, but like every 2 years,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something. But is just I love Chick-fil-A for breakfast. And then
Mm,
so I used to love their burrito a couple years ago, but they changed it. When it
yeah.
used to have the peppers in it and just the chicken and the eggs, like I love that.
Yeah.
Now they've taken out the peppers, they put in like potatoes, like the tater tot type of potato things
Yeah.
in there, and they took out the peppers. I don't want that
They just want
anymore.
you to have more carbs.
Yeah, but I don't even like the taste of it. Like the peppers added a lot
Yeah.
of peppers and onions. So
Yeah.
now I just get usually if I want like a treat, I get the biscuit with the chicken,
Yes. That is a treat.
or I get the egg white grill.
Hmm.
And sometimes if like I'm the driver, I'll even buy like two egg white grills. So I have one for lunch.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it just sits in the car. Y'all don't be worried. It's fine. Because it's just easier when you're driving. Like then I actually like that better than like a lunch sandwich. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I
No,
already
I
have
would,
it.
yeah. I would see myself doing that.
Yeah. And then the other thing I like to go with that. So I want to find a Chick-fil-A at breakfast, and then I want to buy
Okay.
breakfast and lunch. And if we're going to be
Yes.
driving through dinner, even I have before gotten three of them for the day.
Well, I don't think that's a bad idea because we road trip a lot and that like you don't know what your
So you
options are
can't
going to
always
be.
find things.
And sometimes it's
Yeah.
like I don't want any of the options, so I'll end up eating like a chunk like beef stick with like
Yeah.
crackers. Like I won't even get a full meal because I'm like I don't want to eat any. My kids luckily they'll eat anything
Yes.
pretty much anywhere.
But for us, we're a little bit pickier. And like I
Yeah.
can't eat like a Chick-fil-A salad while I'm driving. Like
No,
I
that's too
need to
hard.
eat.
Yeah.
And so then we will also buy a 6-pack of the chocolate chip cookies from Chick-fil-A. So then like we all like those, whoever's with me.
Yes.
We can eat off those like when we want a treat during the day. So
Yes.
that's what I love when I'm the driver, especially because
Those are a good treat for a fast food cookie.
they are. I mean, we're very picky on our cookies, but that's like the only fast food cookie I want to eat,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm gonna try that for my next road trip.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Instead of a ding dong, I'm gonna get a Chick-fil-A cookie.
Yeah, and then I have a cookie after every meal when I'm driving because, you know.
Calories don't count on the road, right?
Anyway, well, that is I will say that I will end with this. On our last road trip, me and Liam to Destin, just us two.
Yeah.
Neither one of us got any dinner. And see, I didn't do the thing of buying the 3 sandwiches on the way back. Neither
Yeah.
one of us got any dinner because he really wanted Subway and I wanted to find like something like Chick-fil-A. We could not find either one. And like, I think it
Oh
was like
man.
9 something PM. We finally found a Subway at like a weird truck stop thing. It was so sketchy. We
Those are
went,
always questionable.
we went into it and they had just closed. They had like closed at 9 and it was like 9:10 or something.
Oh
And we were both like
no.
starving because we'd only had to eat like what you said, like crackers in the car, chips, like just crap we had in
Yeah.
the car. And we were driving till we got home, like a little after midnight that night. And we were just like, oh. Like it was just terrible after like 13 hours of driving and, so.
Yeah. So always buy the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Yeah.
Yes. Or bring something that's a real meal with you, because don't bank on that you can find somewhere, because you can't always find the place you want, or they're not open, or,
Yeah. That's disappointing.
You can't. No. Okay. We've gone way on a tangent because of me. Okay, Molly, thank you for chatting with me today. We're so happy to have you here. If you guys have any questions for Molly, leave them down in the comments down there and we will answer them. And I will put all her links of all her products there. Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.